Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. This video is brought to you by Noam Ben Chava, and this is in honor. This is to share with us his YouTube channel. He has a new YouTube channel called Geula Productions, where they post very comedic videos that are kosher, funny videos. It's very hard to find kosher, funny, quality content with clean content out there, so definitely check them out below. You also can sponsor the Torah channel, and you could help us out, whether it's for a birthday, whether it's to share your business, whether it's in honor of a wedding coming up, any reason to bring bracha, blessings into your life. This is a great way to channel out the divine into the world. You can be a part of the hundreds of thousands, soon to be millions of people affected by the Torah channel and by the words of Hasidus, the words of Torah, Kabbalah, the light of God in the world. We are rapidly approaching the days of Moshiach, my friends. We are very, very closely monitoring the situations in the world, and we realize that there's no other explanation than the fact that we are about to enter the days of Mashiach. What do I mean? You look on the news, there's wars going on, there's talks of recession, talks of the stock market going up and down. People always say, they always say this, but really, if you closely look at the situation, especially in the past few years with the pandemic going on, and this, of course, as usual, is not a political video, it's just a reason that we, as I always explain in my videos, we have to look at the world with a divine lens. What does this mean? We have to see the world, see every situation that happens in the world, and this is what the Rebbe taught us, that everything that happens in the world, my friends, is a part of God's plan. And as we know, we're in the last generation, says the Rebbe. So obviously, every major event that occurs in the world is a major, rapid revelation of the proximity of the Geula, of the redemption. Moshiach's about to arrive. What do I mean by this? I mean the fact that when there's wars going on in the world, a person has to realize that God is running the world, and He's demanding our attention, my friends. This isn't something that should scare us in a negative way, but rather it should give us excitement and also a healthy amount of fear. But fear of God is a healthy thing. Awe of God, Yirat Hashem, we translate it as love of Hashem, as awe of Hashem or fear of Hashem. But really, in turn, it's a fear of separating yourself from Hashem. It's an awe of Hashem. You're so amazed. You're so in mesmerizing. Hashem is so mesmerizing. So you're in a state of mesmerization, if that's a word. So that in turn, that as a direct result of this awe of Hashem, you fear doing something to hurt Hashem, and in turn hurting yourself. Why? Because we're part of God. So the scariest thing to a person should be to go against Hashem. Why? Because Hashem is our life force. He's our source. Just like a person in their right mind would never want to do something to their body that is detrimental. A person wouldn't want to, shut off someone's oxygen source, God forbid. If they're in the hospital and they have oxygen source and it's working well, why would a person want to shut off their oxygen source? Or if a person, has their heart pumping, their heart, God forbid, we should never know such things. But somebody who's in the hospital, who's on an artificial ventilator that's causing their heart to beat, you never want to turn off that ventilator. You never want to turn off their heart from beating. Why? If it's obviously functioning in a proper way. Why? Because then that person's guaranteed not going to make it. So too, and how much more so with our Master, with Hashem. We do not want to cut ourselves off from our source, my friends. And that source is the Torah, mitzvahs, Hashem Himself, who gives us that life source through Torah, mitzvahs, the Bible, the mitzvahs, the commandments, and acts of kindness for our fellow. And with that, we connect ourselves to the one above, and He is about to reveal the days of Mashiach, where this will all be clear to us. It won't just be an idea, but it will be the reality in a revealed way. So may Hashem bless you all. May we all enter the days of Mashiach today. Each and every one of you, since you're a creation of God, it means God needs you. He desires you, and He has a purpose for you specifically. Not only that He has a purpose from you, He has a specific demand from you. And people say, Hashem is almighty. He possesses all. He's not lacking anything. So to say He needs us, we can't prescribe Hashem with human terms. So to say He needs us, what does it mean? Hashem doesn't lack anything. Before He created the world, He was perfect. He's the same as before He created the world. But people always have trouble with this statement. But this we can say. Hashem wants you, which in a way is even greater than need. Need is something that doesn't necessarily have an excitement to it. But Hashem wants you. Hashem wants you to serve Him. He wants you to carry your mission. How do we know this? Because we know it's the Ratzon of Hashem. We learn about Hasidus and Kabbalah. All the tzaddikim tell us Hashem desires the world. Nishavilo HaKadosh Baruch Hu dira betachtonim. What does this mean? Hashem desires a home in this world. You are that home for Him, my friends, when you follow God's will. When you find yourself in a difficult situation, but you choose to turn it into light. Maybe someone's bothering you, and your body wants to get angry, or someone asks you to help them, and you don't want to help them. You want to go home and relax and sit on the couch. But you go out of yourself and you help Hashem. You bring Hashem into this world. You build a home for Him, and the magnitude of this is beyond comprehension. So may Hashem bless you all. Get excited. Analyze the world. Use it to arouse love and fear for God in your heart. And of course, fear is to bring us also to a place of love. It's not enough to just fear. Hashem, fear is the Hagdama, it's the preface, it's the beginning stages, but it has to penetrate the heart to a point where you love Hashem and you realize Hashem loves me more than anything. He loves me more than I love myself. So of course I fear Him, I fear hurting Him, I'm in awe of Him, but I also love Him beyond words. Hashem bless you all. Please get involved. Please sponsor the Torah channel. We really need your help to expand the message into the world. When you partner with the Torah channel, you become a very part of this mission into the world. And let's experience this revelation of God today. May Hashem bless you all. Thank you again to our sponsor. Please check out his channel in the link below.